Miramichi. Okay, again, we're in the middle of the coronavirus. A lot of people are afraid. They should have a code red next week. Hope I'm wrong, but doesn't look good. Okay, so they say, you know, the vaccine is here. The essential workers, they're the one, you know, that's important. They're unsung heroes, and they're gonna get the vaccine first with the elderly seniors like me with social development hate. Their goal is to make sure that we die early. Charlie, focus. A lot of other unsung heroes are, which I think I did videos on this before in the spring, it's the workers at the fast food outlets. McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Tim Horton, Subway. You know, I mean, these people in the front line, not the front line in the hospital, but the front line that meets different level of life. Snobs, want to be elitists, less fortunate, mental illness, crystal meth, me. Anyway, they have to learn, these people have to learn to deal with people in a different manner. They have to use their public relations skill. Some of them, you can say good morning, and some of them you don't have to say good morning, or you won't say good morning. But you have, these people are trained how to treat these people that's with different level of personalities or mental issues. If you find out what the definition of normal is, let me know. My email, oldmazza@yahoo.com. Oldmazza, O-L-D, Mazza House @yahoo.com. Let me know. Anyway, focus. Like Newcastle and Chatham, Douglas, haven't seen, they say that crystal meth is a problem in Miramichi, which I never seen on the street as much as I seen in Fredericton. Of course, Fredericton is a city. And I never seen nobody pushing a shopping cart. And but the issue's there. It is there. Everybody knows it. Now, Fredericton, I had a person that told me a story that happened in Fredericton. I thought it was hilarious. Just not hilarious, but sad in a way, but funny in another. Just to show you how they have to deal. They got to be fast on their feet. These people behind the counter. So this guy arrived with a needle in his hand. Well, in the old days, a needle. This is a robbery. So guy said, excuse me, can I use the washroom? So they got to think fast. There's a guy with a needle that wants to use the washroom. Does he need a pee? Does he need a shit? I think the odds are, I don't think so. So the person on the other side don't want to say, get the hell out of here with those needles. Very polite. Excuse me, sir, you must wear a mask when you come in here. Oh, I don't have one. Well, you know. And plus, we don't allow needles in here. Families around and all that. Oh, so I can't use the washroom then? No, you can't use the washroom. So the person just left. Now, these essential workers, which some washrooms are open, have to go inside the washroom and clean. I hear so many stories. Needles, blood on the wall, shit on the wall. I mean, they have to go and clean them. So I hope these essential workers, yes, the nurses, yes, elderly or the people, the frontline workers. But you know what? These people working in the outlets, fast food outlet, they should get the vaccine. One of the first ones to get the vaccine, because they are unsung heroes. They are. And by the way, just for the record, I lied. It's not too often that I lied, but I said, people look at me and said, all right, no more, Charles, you're not qualified to do videos on crystal meth and poverty. You have to let the mainstream media do their job. You know, they cover the issue once every 2 months. And you, Charles, you should mind your own goddamn business. And you know what? I agreed. I said, no more stories. That's it. I'm not. They're on their own. And CBC did a story yesterday. A woman lost her tent and lost her pictures of her kids and got no food. So I look at that. So it was on CBC, so I presume people will be lining up looking for her, give her food. You ever see somebody in Fredericton, downtown, that's on their knees and they're starving for food? You let me know. And another issue, and that's why I can't stop. I mean, there's too many. This is coming in like an earthquake. It's just, there's so many people on the street. And speaking on the street, if you find out one person that's not on drugs, don't have no mental issues, I guess there's 1 or 2 in Fredericton that just lost their job and became homeless. And there's nothing wrong, they've got no mental issues, no drugs issues. I like to meet those two person. They're on the street and they're clean, they just lost their job and that's it. They're on the street, no alcohol issue, no drugs, no mental issues, they're just, you know, they're on the street. And another thing, an issue that I will not stop covering is the justice system. Right now, it's terrible. It's just terrible. They're lining up people in a cell block and they're putting a camera in their face. They don't have the right to transport them to Fredericton. They're from St. John. They put them in a cell in St. John or Shediac, and they on the phone, and they're just putting them. They don't have their day in court, and some people can't handle this, and I don't blame them. I wouldn't be able to handle it either. But like to see what happens, the justice system. I'm not going to talk about this for another 2 minutes, but they do facial expression. And all you see in the cell is the camera to the person that talks. And this is pure discrimination. I mean, if you were gay, you go to New Brunswick Human Rights Commission and they would fight this. But unfortunately, we don't have nobody to turn to. We don't have no lawyers. We don't have no civil liberties. Or we don't have nothing for the poor that has issues. So that's it. And like I said, I think I'm going to start covering issues a little bit more. And let's see, essential, bottom line of this story was essential workers, fast food outlet workers, they're essential workers and they should be given the vaccine right immediately.